Hello and welcome. Yeah, I thought I'd come on some Kalle, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't want to leave it out of the party. And I was just playing around with this when I realised that my water wasn't going up, and yet I was putting it in. So I just thought I'd quickly do this on camera, just so as, yeah, you might realise yourself if you've got this mod and you've done what I did. Now I've got the water there, and you can see that I've just filled. Now I'm not close enough to the trigger to actually do it, so then I do the overloading. If I step out and I go close enough, you will see that this is now going up. 18 tons, 19 tons, yeah, blah blah blah. 21 tons. It is obviously doing the digestate. Silage has gone up nicely from the straw silage. If you fill from here, watch what happens. Ah, I'm not close enough. Right, okay. I should show you. It's all right. It's yeah. There is. I'm not quite close enough, but yeah. I just wanted to show you, and I will once I've done this one. What I'm on about. Yeah. In fact, yeah. I did need to do that. I don't believe that. It's not actually doing it now. It's alright, the water can come out of the spout itself, and you'll see the water coming out. And all it did was I was grabbing the same 7.3 tons of water out of that and then putting it back in, because the water was coming from the spout rather than it was coming from the tap. So yeah, you be careful, because you can do that. Luckily now it is actually doing. Yeah, it is. What you can see, brown liquid come out of the thing. I know it's weird that it's shows that, but let's just make sure that that is going up nicely, because it should be well over about 30 odd water. Yeah, it is. Not that's working properly now. But yeah, you can get the water to come out of the spout. Typical when you want to show someone you're doing it, it doesn't work. Yeah, I've left the other two over. I think it's because it's still October, where it's technically you can still harvest grapes. So you therefore, I checked out my grapes and my olives on exactly the harvesting and when you do and it's usually like as you'd planted them before you do it. Well, obviously they were done for us the first year. So I presume you would have to be outside of the harvest window for the grapes to be classed as needing pruning. So therefore I can't prune them today. Right, so we've done everything. Yeah, let's yeah, I think it's time to sleep. We've got everything going. Still unsure as to what to do. Obviously we've got a bit of a tick up and a bit of a sell on yeah, I realised I said something the other day. Obviously when you're in third person like this, you know, oh, okay, this has got my long, it's not got my t-shirt on, it's got my long sleeves on, my hoodie that I always usually have. But yeah, and I said, I'll put some more the special clothes on, and then I thought, yeah, but the thing is, you can't use, yeah, you've got to come out of third person to use that. And that's when you would wear special clothing that you'd actually show, and of course you can't, because Giants don't really allow it. You obviously, the third person really is showing you the character that you would see if you're in a tractor. But yeah, really, for third person to work completely properly, you'd have to be able to see you, like with, it would then be worth you changing your clothes to using proper woodcutting gear, because you could see it, but of course you can't. So therefore, if you were doing anything special, you can't really ever see yourself. So although Giants brought in the wardrobe, the only time you're ever going to see is if you're in a vehicle, which to me is a bit of a backwards way of doing things. If you want to show someone in special garb, then really that's when they were doing things. Like if you know, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, the wardrobe showed you things like in proper attire, like you're fixing your thing. Yeah, but you can't ever see it because they've not allowed the third person perspective naturally in the game. So to me, when I started to think about it, I was thinking, that's a bit cack-handed, really. That's, yeah, it's definitely not right. So Yeah, anyway, let's sleep till the morning. We have done everything, and it is definitely 9 o'clock starts, November. Yeah, I do think also, but again, we would have to have the money. Once we have the silage in quite a grand thing, then obviously, yeah, we can. I'm trying to think whether we do that, or do we do something different? Ooh, 64 sold animals. So that means something. That's got to be the chickens. Got to be the chickens, because there's no way anything else has filled the thing. The brown Swiss. Yeah, they're exactly as was, and they should reproduce soon though, which is amazing. So we should have some births. And they are, yes, the pubescent ones. They don't move so quickly, do they? From puberty to adults, 60%, and they're pubescent as well. Yeah, 0. So it was those. So these are at full. We did see this the other day, didn't they? But yeah, and they are 50% reproduction, and they are pubescent. So yeah, this is the only set of pubescent ones now. Those ones there. Well, eggs at 3,034. So that is quite amazing. Yeah, wow, it's dark. Right, let's have a look at slurry 20 tons, straw 20 tons out of 21. That's not going down very much, but then there aren't many animals, so it's not. Milk is up to 3 tons and food is 28, so we don't need to do anything on that. And I would imagine, if that's true for the bigger set, 8.5 tons. So yeah, it's funny because obviously I'm used to doing this much bigger, and of course, yeah, we put the bale in, which I'm glad. So that should always be on full until that's dissolved. Food's 33 tons, so these don't require any more. Yeah, I would love to buy some more. Wow, I thought we'd have a bit of a tick up on money-wise overnight. Bread. Let's have a look at our productions. We were. I thought we were selling bread now. No, we're not. But now we are. Yeah, obviously we will have spawned some, which is a shame because I'd got it on spawning. Yo, imagine that is a point actually. Yeah, is it wise to sell bread? Because it does an average, and if there are lots of sale points, let's have a look at bread and see. Oh, it is worth doing. Look at the farmer's market. Yeah, it is. If we're going to make maximum, let's do spawning, as we did do. Well, we've got some bread to sell, because that is a super price. It really is. Absolutely amazing. So the animals are happy. We're going to grab this. I'm going to go over to the grapes now, because I do believe that outside the window of, it may also be seasonal. I might be sort of slightly wrong on this. Withered. No, brilliant. So that is right. Excellent. Right, our other 2 crops are growing nicely. And no weeds, because we did that well. So some tiny little bits. So amazing. So I am right then. So let's go grab. Yeah, let's go and grab the tractor. And we shall see. Yeah, let's see. That should all be done actually, to be honest. The silage should be completely in here. Wow, 307 tons of silage. Gordon Bennett. Straw is right down to 5 tons. Grass is processing. Oh, of course, there was both. We don't need any more TMR. Obviously, we're not producing that anymore, but we have got an awful lot of silage. I think, in truth, if we do the bread, digestate up to 66 tons. Amazing. Right. Let's go and grab that little bit of milk. I know it's a little bit, but we would be dealing with what we've got now then, if I remember rightly. Yeah, this is the last month as well, so we're not cutting. Otherwise, I'm going to ruin the first cut next year. It'll die back 1 but it won't die back. If I cut it now, it'll be 0. There'll be nothing left at all. So there is one thing I would like to do just quickly. Yeah, because obviously we shifted the... I'm not sure there's enough room there for the BGA. I'm quite sure there isn't. So, but let's just have a look. Yeah, I think we're going to have one built ourselves. I do, truthfully. Come on, where are you? Yeah, that is true. There isn't enough money. There. No, I think we could just about do it, to be honest. We could do it sideways as well. Yeah, without ruining the road. So I think we're onto a goer. Let's just quickly do the milk and put that into our little dairy. The Lorts. Yeah, I do love the Lort. It is an amazing thing, especially for its size and versatility. Right, let's take that across. That's still got plenty of straw in. Wow, the lighting is really subdued. Yeah, now this is 4K, but done through DLSS. DLSS. Yeah. The NVIDIA sort of... Now, yeah. Oh, no, that actually is going to be useful now, that road, if we're going to do that. So that should be producing a little bit of butter and cheese. No chocolate. I've not added any sugar and we can't really afford it. So, yeah. Right, that will do nicely there. Now, slurry. 20 tons. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm wondering, do we do that though? Or do we do something different? Yeah, I have done the BGA, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to go off it, but it would be nice to try to do something a little different. And yes, I know I've done this on other Let's Plays, but yeah, there are some productions that are... I'm trying to think of the model that's... Now, the one that comes to mind is the Deer one, which is the 150-odd thousand one, which has got a fantastic recipe. Sorry, 100,000, the Field Products Factory. Now then, there are some reasonable ones, though. Yeah, now that's slurry. Now that's manure. And that's digestate. Yeah, but if we were going to do that, you wouldn't want you'd really want one that would do them all. Which I do think, is that not the one that's 100,000? I think it's quite large, though. Yeah, I know there's not enough money. Ah, you could do that. You could do that there, actually. If you got rid of that tree, and it wouldn't ruin that. Now that does. Yeah, does do the straw to manure. That's the one I'm thinking. That's 100,000. Although that might seem a little expensive, yeah, there are ones that do the individual things, but then it's going to work out far more expensive, and that's got some really good recipes, and that is, the cycles are fantastic on it. There are better, but that's not really the point. Yeah, pig feed, mixed ration, silage. Yeah, chaff to silage. Is it these ones? Fermenting tower? No. No. Ah. That's the one. Yes. That one, doesn't that one do everything? I seem to recall it's not the best, but then it is more reasonable. We can nearly afford it. We could afford it if we've done the. There is another one though. That is it. That one there, and it's really tiny. Yeah, that would work. Because you can't always have exactly the same. Yeah, I do wonder, should we do that? That to me seems quite reasonable. Right, now then we actually need the other tractor. Typically, the one that can have its front loader on. Oh, I've got to slow down. Right, I'm going to meet with yourselves at the... Yeah, I was half telling you, sorry, my mind's skittering all over the place. Yeah, now this should be upscaling at 4K, so it is true 4K, but it's not. Yeah, I did a little trick. DLSS uses a lower resolution, but upscales, which is the word I couldn't find earlier. Yeah, upscales to 4K, so you will see this as 4K, and it looks 4K. Well, it looks really high quality to me, but it is upscaling to that. Now, even on this map, St. Kalle, there is a little bit when you turn quickly. It's not. It's slightly jerky, which is what you were getting on the Agres Balcones map. But it's, yeah, there's always a little bit of movement even on this, and I think that might probably be caused by the DLSS, which means it's no different on this than it is to that. Should have something in there. I thought we put something in there. No, because of course we put it straight into the yeah, we did. Right, I'm going to pop over and we are going to see if I'm right, because it does withered. That means I'm sure we can actually do the yeah, I should show you when I'm over there. I can't think of the word. Typical. I'm going to see you over at the vines. Pruning was the word I was looking for. Yes, you can see the difference in colour now. I was right. All it was the fact that... Now then, is that this away or the other way? Ah, you need the little one. That's the whole reason why we brought it over, wasn't it really? Ooh, it's going to rain. Let's have a look. What is on the sails? In the sails. Ooh, a little tiny Massey. We've already got one of those. Same size as well. TLX Phoenix. Homer. Auger wagon. Wow, I didn't realise you could get that for the Phoenix, actually. Now, then, is this... I think it's the other side. Looks like the 3-point link over here. Yeah. Right, because there is quite a lot, I think we will be... now, let's just check. I'm sure it is this exact height that you do this. Yeah, it is. Right, I'm going to go straight to a time. So we're going to do a whizzy let's get busy down here. And, yeah, and then we are going to... I don't know if we can do the mulching yet, but we're going to have a go. So, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. fantastic. Right, that is that done. Now, I believe the grass grows longer when you are supposed to mulch, but I'm going to double check in case. Yeah. And then when you've mulched, you would then use the small cultivator. But I am going to check. Yeah, because obviously Mr. CDP did it in the exact. Sorry, it wasn't Mr. CDP that I watched. No, I did. I watched him as well. I watched two. I watched Farmer Cop as well because I did really like his video on this. It was very informative and straight to the point. Yeah, but yeah, it was long. Let's pull that down. Yeah, because it should. Yeah, it's not mulching. Well, we can check that out on the map. Because it should say mulched if I had... Oh, actually, that does look like it is saying mulched. So, let's have a look. Wow, okay. So it does look like you can do it at... yeah, once everything is gone. It's up to you when you do it, I presume. But he showed it when it was long, the grass, but that is still showing as mulched. Is it? Is it? Let's have a look. Let's do one more row. It's a bit hard to say. I don't think it is, actually. No. No, it definitely did. It is showing mulch, though. Yeah, the purple of mulched in little tiny bits. But I don't think this is right, really. But I suppose if we go over that with a little cultivator and it is, then it is right. So we should, yeah, let's do this. Let's be thorough. Ah, no, that is the right way to grab it. Yeah, I'm sure this is in springtime. About when you would plant, just after the planting sort of season for this, is I think when it's yeah, ready to rock and roll. But we shall see if this does the... Well, it's not the true cultivating thing, is it? But if it does that... Oh, it is. Wow. Yeah. We are allowed to do it now. Fantastic. Well, in that case, we're going to do it. So I should go back into another time lapse. Probably this will probably be the session, though, yeah, because we've got to obviously do these 2 steps, and there's only little old me can do it. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. There we go, that's me done. And typically battered that as well. Right, let's get these two back. Let's grab the pruner. That's everything done. We should see our lines. Yeah, you can. You see the mulching and... so it just goes straight to grow. Now, I do believe yeah, it does not need lime is the one mistake I made. Oh. I wonder if they've changed that then since the beginning, because Farmer Cop showed and it said no, like it was, mind you, were they base game? So that to me says it needs pH, so yeah. Not that we need to do it now, of course, we can wait till next year, but yeah, I want to get the bread sold, I do, and then I shall deliberate at my leisure about what business we're going to go into. Whether we're going to go into a fertiliser thing or whether we're going to go into the BGA, or maybe both. We shall see. You have got to speculate to accumulate. But yeah, it's... yeah, I suppose the reason the BGA is my go-to normally is because it is usually probably one of those businesses that you could start, yeah, first thing. Right, let's take this lot back. So that is our vineyard all done, all the pruning, the mulching and the cultivating all ready. Well, the one thing we haven't done is we haven't fed the sheep, so I do want to be darting off and doing that in a minute, but then we're going to sell, no, in fact I'll do that off camera. The thing I really want to do is to sell, yeah, to get the bread loaded and sold. Yeah, can I use the right lights? Fantastic, thank you very much, young man. Let's go and stick this at the back. Yeah, I was thinking about using the little tiny, yeah, loader, because it does not see much work and we really should. Now we've got the that as well. Let's have a look to see the value of that. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Now, grape juice. Ooh, Castle Inn again, 7.5. So that's still very, very good. Yeah, higher than it should be. That's like a great demand. So, right, let's get the... yeah, let's go and grab the front loader and the trailer and get some work done. I do love this little circle on here, it's very well done. Right, we do need the trailer, I believe. And we will switch the lights on. It is a bit subdued with it being winter time. Yes, I am really deliberating on which business to go to, which suits the model the best. Do love these autumnal colours, gorgeous. Yeah, I'm unsure. I shall think about it, because we're not going to achieve it. Well, we might achieve some money for it, but we're not going to achieve actually being able to do it this session, so it's not really to worry about. do I time lapse this? Yeah, the only thing about the grape juice is they are very tiny pallets, which I didn't realise until I was doing the same on Agres, when I literally had got so much grapes that, yeah, they just kept coming and coming and coming over and over again. On this, obviously, we haven't got that much, he says. Yeah, now this is a very small trailer as well. Yeah, we ought to be going the other side. Yes, I know. I do think we've made our 12,000 back, and we will make some profit as well from the grapes. But it is, I've got to be honest, if it weren't for the fact that we've got this super duper price, it would be not the very best. Yeah, 432 litres each one of these. So they're not really fantastic. Yeah, it's, you really do need to right, bread. Yeah, they were fortunate. The prices are fantastic. Certainly too good to be selling. Yeah, because it would waste. You get the average. If you've got some super prices, it really is not a good thing to have it on selling. Right, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I've been deliberating on that. Now, I always say that I'm trying to play realistically. Now, we tipped our trailer over, which would lose some product, so I'm going to take a 20% loss for what would have been ruined in real life. At least, I would, obviously, I know that the packages don't truthfully represent that, so that's 60 odd thousand. A fifth of that is... Let's do this properly. Let's just quickly grab the calculator on my phone and let's work out 60,000 times 20% equals 12. 12 times 100. Right. So that is going to be a loss of 12,000, isn't it? Right, okay. Let's do it. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Got to be realistic. I always say that. Still 101,673. As I said, I don't like the welder. It is my fault. I do realise I am a little bit of a Larry driver. I do rip round corners, but because of that, you've got to choose equipment that suits you, and this doesn't. And that's not the welder's fault in a way, although it is a little bit apt to do that, which is, yeah. So I'm not, yeah, it's not all the welder, but it is the way that I sort of play. I'm always going to be a little bit zip, zip, zip. So you've got to get equipment that really suits your style. So, yeah. I did say I wasn't a massive fan of the welga, and that's why, because that's happened to me too many times. And it's always with the welga. Have I ever tipped over my favourite trailer? No, I've like where it's like gone banked a little, but never tipped it. I don't think. I can't recall. I may have done. Oh, where am I going? We can go down this one though, even though the angle's very severe. Still done very well, but I do think that's fair. I truly do, even though it goes against the grain. We've lost an awful lot of money, but it is what would be realistic. I know in Farming Simulator you don't, but you would. So let's play it right, like we really would. Alright, that is the end of the session though, yeah. I'm quite pleased, even though with that's a bit gutting, but I do think I played that well. I think that's the way it should be played, truthfully. With a little bit, well, quite a lot of a loss, and I do think that's realistic. If you tipped half of your bread over, I mean, it may be a little lenient, but I think 20%, is that right? 10% would be yeah, 12,000. It is. It's spot on. Right, smashing. I don't want to be shortchanged. So we lost 20% of our income through my negligence, shall we say? Right, did we? We did. Yeah, we did. I remember, because I was looking at the TLX Phoenix. That's not a bad little thing, is it, for the Phoenix? Really, I've never sort of. Yeah, that's got a decent capacity. I wouldn't ever go for the Unreal, because it really is unreal, but that is quite amazing actually. Yeah, I like that. Right, anyway, I think that's the newer TLX, if I'm honest, not the old one. Right, my voice is tearing again. It's doing that thing where I'm going to my eyes are going to tear up because it's hurting. So I am going to say, yeah, it's a nice place to leave this, and obviously the sheep I haven't finished. I'm not going to speed the day up. We need to take, in fact, let's grab, in fact, yeah, you know, you will do nicely. Let's quickly stick these in, and on camera we're going to fill the grass up there, well, the hay actually, ready to charge over to the oh, that's a point. Did we look? Yeah, I think we did. No, we didn't. We looked last month, didn't we? These should be getting quite close. 80%. 40. No, we did look. I remember the 44%. Yeah, we did. My bad. Yeah, we looked first thing thinking about it, but I am right. It is going to be soon that they give birth, which will be nice. Yeah, I'm still deliberating, but that is a goodly amount, 101,000. But I am thinking, see, silage, though, silage really is the BGA business, truthfully. And that we could afford, and we've got an awful lot of it, so it would be a business that we could have it built over the winter. And I think, yeah, sell our product. Oh, I had to stop recording then for a second. I had a bit of a choking fit. Yeah, this is getting tricky. What I might do, having did this, yeah, I think it's the same bug that I had a few weeks ago. I probably won't get it so severely as I did last time. But when you lose where I can't talk, what I might do is I may do the morning session of the time-lapse bit for Silver Run and the same for Riverside, and then when I'm feeling my voice is back a little better, or if I can manage it in dribs and drabs, I'll do the other bits where I'm chattering and I'll have a few minutes rest in between when my voice starts to go raspy and hurts my throat. But that's no worries for now. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.